can be a part of the action. To bid or buy, you must be registered at signedbysuperstars.com. Your order, invoice, and tracking information will be stored within your account. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to auction!
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. We are joined by satellite Hillbilly Jim, Hall of Famer. Thank you for being here with us today. Thank you so much.
This is my pleasure. Good to be with you. I'm looking forward to having a good day. Thanks to everybody that's checking us out.
Yep, guys, if you have any questions for Hillbilly Jim, put them in the chat. I'll ask them. If you want to place an order, we have plenty of 8x10s, 11x14s for you guys to order. We also just added to the website Hillbilly Jim CDs as well. They're up for you guys to purchase. He will sign them right here live on signedbysuperstars.com. And we're going to get underway, guys. This is going to be for Alan. We're going to do Black Sharpie for this one. And this is for Alan Hetzel. This is your Legends House shirt.
All right.
Yep,
I'm going to
this is gonna
sign this right here. You ready?
Yep, that's for Alan Hetzel.
I see Hacksaw and I see Tony Atlas has already signed that. Okay.
And guys, if you're tuning in and you want to place an order to get Hillbilly Jim to sign an 8x10 or anything, we have everything up on the main website. The website that you guys are watching this on the main page. Just scroll down, click on Hillbilly Jim's picture, and there's plenty of images to choose from, and watch him sign it live right now. What's up, Dave? What's up, Chris? What's up, Jason? What's up, Alex? Welcome to everybody joining us today. And then, Jared, if you want to tell me the next person's name, and then I'll look on the spreadsheet and tell you what needs to be done and all.
Yeah, sure. It looks like next we've got Andrew Delgado.
Andrew Delgado?
He's got a Jack's Classics. I'll pull that out for him. And Jim,
I'm ready.
this is also for Mr. Allen.
All right.
All right. Yep. Alan, this is for you. We're just signing this one with your name on there.
There it is, Alan. It's coming up.
Awesome.
Done deal.
Good. There you go. My friend Alex Rodriguez would like to know who came up with your Hall of Fame speech at the Hall of Fame 2018. Was that all your idea?
I did every bit of that. It was long, and I'll tell you why. The backstory behind it. I knew it was probably going to be the last thing I was going to do. You know why? I had the stage, and I didn't have no. I mentally had a few notes in my head, but I didn't write one thing down. I pretty much just shot from the heart. So there it was, and there it is.
Yeah, it was a great speech. All right, next
Well,
is
thank
going
you
to
for
be.
saying that. I just, what are you going to say at a time like that?
Let's do this in paint pen,
Bill
by the way.
Goldberg, he was coming up later.
Right.
I took so
Let's
much
do this
time
in
away
paint
from it. I
pen.
know I spent a long time, but hell, I had a lot to say.
Jared, let's do this in paint pen. Can we do this in paint pen and not Sharpie?
We can.
Yes, we can. Thank you.
No problem.
You're almost done.
What color would we like?
We could do red on that one. That would look great, I think.
Okay, beautiful. Let me have his name here again. I'm going to
There
put
you
his
go.
name on it. This is for Andrew, right?
Yep.
This one signature. Okay. Got your brother.
All right, Andrew Delgado, this is for you. Thank you so much, Andrew.
Yes, sir, Andrew. Bless you, brother.
All right.
There it is.
Awesome.
And
That's
up,
for Andrew. I'm going to put this back on here, Jared.
All right, up next we got Anthony Militic. I'm just going down the line here, guys.
Yep, perfect. Yep, this is going to be an 8x10 of the Godwinns. You can sign in whatever, you can do paint pen if you want. We're going to write on here WWE Hall of Fame 2018 and then sign your name.
Okay. It's in blue. I don't know if I ought to use red on here. What do you think?
Let's do blue. Yeah, we'll do blue. We'll match it up.
Okay. You want me to put WWE Hall of Fame on it?
Yep, WWE Hall of Fame 2018 and then sign your name.
Okay. Now, who is this for?
That one right there was for Anthony Militek.
Anthony, this is you, me and the Godwinns. Look like
Awesome.
a prison crew there. Not far from it.
Do you have any good memories of Jim Cornette?
Oh, yeah, I love Jimmy. Are you kidding me? Yes. Well, he's a 1,000% hillbilly. I say Jimmy Cornette is probably more hillbilly than I am. You know?
That's great.
And you know that from talking to him and being around him. And yeah, I got a lot of him. I've had so much fun with him. He's a ball of energy wrapped up in a Pluton.
Yeah, he is.
He's too much.
So this is going to be for...
This is for Ben. This is for Ben here, right?
Yep, Ben Shiluk. We're just going to sign it. Just your name.
Just my name. I'm going to do this in blue. Is that okay?
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay.
Danny, we do have a figure, Danny. We'll have that after the show when we get it back. I got him to sign one figure extra.
There it is for Ben.
Awesome. There you go, Ben. Somebody wants to know who your toughest opponent was.
Well, I had a lot. I think probably the hardest ones were the real big guys that were fast. Honestly, probably the guy that would give anybody the most problem was Bundy, King Kong Bundy, because not only was he huge, 400 some odd pounds, but his first step or two was real fast. And somebody that's not as mobile or wasn't as quick as him, you could kind of deal with him a little better. But Chris was kind of explosive, and to be a huge guy, he was. Like I'm saying, it was hard to do anything with him. Of course, other guys I had, like Kamala, was fun. Working with the one-man gang or Keem the Dream, they called him. Even John Studd wasn't as hard to deal with as, but even Andre, I enjoyed working with him. Of course, I've wrestled Andre before, and I've wrestled with him as my partner. I'd much rather have him as my, of course.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
I think Bundy, the long, short answer, King Kong Bundy, may God rest his,
Good guy. All right, we're going to do a book now for Bob Perry. And we're just going to sign, in the book, we're going to write Hall of Fame 2018 and then your name.
Okay.
Awesome.
For Bob.
There you go, Bob. Thank you so much, Bob. Guys, if you're
Thank
just
you,
tuning
Bob.
in and you want to order anything, go ahead and join. Go to the website that you're on and just go ahead and select the picture you want, and Jim will sign it for you. All right, what's up next?
I think we got a cover here with the Warrior on it.
Yep,
So
for
I'm
Brian.
going to go inside to the Hillbilly Jim area. And I'm going to please sign on the page with Black Sharpie on the attached page. When you say attached page, you mean this one?
Yeah, yep, that's it.
That's okay, right?
Yep, that's it.
And they just want Hillbilly Jim on here, right?
Correct. That's all you're putting on that one for Brian.
Coming up. Got you.
You might want to let it dry a couple seconds before you close it up.
I sure will. Yes, sir. Usually Sharpies are good. You didn't say you want me to sign it to anybody, just Jim?
Nope, just your name. That's all he wanted. Yep.
It's a done deal.
And
Awesome.
then
It's a done deal, and here it is. I'm going to leave it open for a second, okay?
Awesome.
Brian, does he have one of these right here as well?
Yes, yep, yes, sir. Same thing.
Okay.
We're just signing the cover. That's all.
This would be him. Let me get this open here for Mr. Brian.
Any Owen Hart stories?
Hey, Jared, I got my arm on, and I keep feeling something moving. I'm having a seizure. It's just this table was moving.
That's also for Brian.
Yep, we're just going to sign your name on this one.
Do
You might want to use
this,
a paint pen. I would do a paint pen on the cover.
Yeah, do whatever. Now, do you want this on the cover?
Yeah, we'll do that right on the cover.
Do you want it? Do you once again? Just so before I do it, you just want Hillbilly Jim?
Correct. Yep, right over your hat.
Okay. Okay.
And what color are we thinking? White?
I could do what? Yeah, white or blue would be great on that.
How about
Yeah,
white? Right on the
white's
bushy beard of
good.
yours.
Well,
Yep.
I'll put it on the hat.
There you
Hey, you
go.
want me to put it on the hat?
Perfect.
Right?
Yep, perfect.
Coming up. I want to make sure this thing is cool here. Hillbilly Jim. Oh yeah, that looks great. There it is. Can you see it?
Yep, that's great.
Very good. I'll let that dry a second.
Absolutely.
This one should be dry here now. This is the one we can cover that.
Okay,
For him.
got it.
If you don't mind, I'll just leave the markers that we use on the table. And
That's perfect.
Barry, if you tell me which color, I can grab them.
Okay.
That way you won't have to keep rehabbing them.
That works.
Hey, this is OJT on the job training here since the first one we done, guys. Y'all know.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. We've got Legends figure, no case for Dan Reed.
Yep, Dan Reed.
Yeah.
We're doing yellow paint pen.
Okay.
Now, let me see. Dan Reed.
Hey, what's up, Steve Camp? How you doing? A lot of people are asking about the Godwinns. What were they like outside the ring?
Oh, Henry and Phineas were just wonderful guys. I tell you what, they were playful characters, and they had a young childlike exuberance to everything they did. You know, I went back and managed them. Here's a sidebar to that. I was working in the video business, and we thought it might be a good situation to help us with video sales if I was back on TV a little bit more. That's why I came back and did the managing for those guys. And so it would help us in home video sales, because I worked at that time for a company called Coliseum Home Video out of New York, 430 West 54th Street. Before we took it, they took it back in shop at the WWE, and I got to hang out with those guys. So I was kind of doing double duty. I had a lot of fun. They were so much fun. It was like trying to. You heard the old adage. It was like trying to herd a sack full of cats around with those two guys. Honest to God, you never knew what they were going to do, because, I mean, those guys lived life as it came to them, you know. And I have a lot of good memories of both those guys. Wonderful guys.
Do you remember the hog pen match?
That hog pen match was yes, I do. I remember it real well. It was in Hershey Park, Pennsylvania. And I came. They brought me in to special referee, right, with Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley then, and Henry Godwinn. And here's something a little side thing on that people might not realize. During the match, in that god awful environment, because we had real pigs in there and slop and pig crap and everything you can imagine. During the match, they put one of those old. It was like an aluminum. It was like an old aluminum fencing thing with that opened up with a gate, and somehow or another, Henry threw with it was like a reverse It was like a reverse turnbuckle. He threw Triple H into that, right? And apparently it had a sharp edge on it, and I mean Triple H lacerated his back. I mean,
I remember
real
that.
bad. He was bleeding, excuse the pun, like a pig. And I told him, I bent over to him and I said, Triple, I said, man, I said, you're cut pretty bad. I said, what do you want to do? I said, you think we ought to keep going? He was bleeding out. And he's tough now. Hunter's tough and was in great shape. He wasn't going to quit till the match was over. He went right through the match, and then of course they had to go back there and clean all that out. I was a little afraid for him because they had to clean all that out and stitch him up. There was a lot of stitches involved in that. So that was something that truly happened that was unexpected because during the melee, that edge on that fence, that aluminum fencing they had was sharp as a razor blade, and they got it. So
I remember that.
So, do we have a figure with no case?
There should be a Legends figure in there. It's a Legends figure. Like it's Joe, Legends figure would be Jax, right? Yeah, there should be a figure in there with no case.
Now that I am not seeing, let's skip. Let me go check the boxes and see if I might have missed that. But let's move on for now.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
To Eli, I've got Eli's 8x10 here.
Yep, and we're doing this in white paint pen.
White paint pen.
I'm right here, ready.
Yep, and I'll tell you what we're going to write on here. We're going to write to Elias, and I'll spell his name for you.
I see that you got it on here, and then signature, right?
You got it.
All right, I'm going to write to Elias. If you don't mind, this is what I want to do. I want to put Elias up here, where my finger is, and then I'm going to do the hillbilly right on this side, okay?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, that okay? All right.
Yep. Joe, what did you say, Joe?
No, you checked it off, but it didn't do it. So won't check it off until I do it.
And then Jared, the 26 cards that I sent in, you could have Hillbilly do that after the show.
He went upstairs for a second. I hear him. Did you hear what he said about the cards? Say that again to him about the cards. He come back.
Yeah. Oh, Jared, there's a little package of 26 trading cards. You could do them after the show's off the air.
Okay, fantastic.
Hey, brother, this is for Elias. This looks particularly good in that black, don't it?
That looks great.
Yeah, that looks good. I think that looks nice. Okay.
Now, I looked and I did not see Mr. Reed's figure up there with no case.
Okay, there's no figures. We'll come back. There should be an extra figure that will stand out at the very end. That's going to be his, probably.
Okay, good deal. Okay, so here's Eli. Let's look for Eric's poster.
What are your memories of Little Beaver?
Little Beaver?
Yeah, WrestleMania 3.
A lot of stories about him. He was a real famous character in that business for a lot of years on earlier, and he was buddies with he's from Quebec and from the French part of Canada, and he was buddies for a long time. Pat Patterson, and when we got ready to do that WrestleMania 3, and they were going to decide they were going to put Bundy with the little guys and me with the little guys. That was a Pat Patterson brainstorm. And Beaver was quite a character. He was older, of course, but he had pretty much been pretty famous in the small guy wrestling circles for many years, and I had a lot of fun with him. He still spoke with quite a French accent, a little hard to handle, and I enjoyed him a lot. He was good to me. The only thing about him was he smoked cigarettes like he owned the whole Pall Mall factory. That was the only thing he was deal with. And I gotta tell you something. You want to hear something? I think you can see it. The hardest part of that whole match, that I loved the whole match at WrestleMania 3, and being a part of that is just something that you can't make up. You only get one chance to perform live before a world record crowd with a record that stood for many years. Hardest part of that match for me was having to carry Beaver back after it was over. Because if I tell you, I'm not jiving you guys, if I tell you that little brother was dead weight, it was like holding 140 or 50 pounds into you like that, trying to walk with him, because he was heavy as he could be. And, you know, he was short, of course, and he was so thick and condensed. And it was a long way back to the dressing room area. So I think what they did is they let me get him back to probably that cart come out and got us. And that was the hardest part. You know, all right, I got a Hillbilly Jim poster.
Yep, we're going to do this in black Sharpie.
Okay.
And then for this, we're going to write Hall of Fame 2018, and we're going to sign your name.
Okay. I'm gonna sign it on the overalls.
You got it. And this is for Eric Theory. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. Appreciate you, brother.
And anybody that's tuned into the show, if you want Hillbilly Jim to sign an item for you, right here on our website, Signed by Superstars, right on the main page, there's a picture of Hillbilly Jim. Just click on it, and you could scroll down the drop-down menu, and you could choose what 8x10s or other photos we're offering.
There's for Eric.
Awesome. Now, this is going to be for Grant Stewart. Is this the next one?
It is Grant Stewart.
Yep, we're going to do the same thing. Hall of Fame 2018.
You want the same thing? You want the same thing? Hall of Fame 2018. Hillbilly Jim on this one with black.
Yep, you got it.
Okay, brother. Who'd you say this was for?
Well, it's for
Stewart.
Grant Stewart.
Grant, this is for you. If I'd have read on the back of it, I'd have seen your name, Grant Stewart. Grant, there's yours right there, brother.
And that's also for Mr. Grant.
Here's another one for Grant. This is the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Don't go mess with the country boy. Let's clarify what we want on this.
Yep, so we're going to write on this one for Grant. We're going to write Hall of Fame 2018. And then Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy, established EST 1984.
Okay. Now, I think the best, is there a particular place you'd like me to put this? I can get all this on top here, or I can get it down through the beard. What would you do? Usually the hat's pretty good.
The hat's good. The hat's good.
Okay. Okay. Let's see now. What color do I need that with?
He didn't specify color.
White, probably.
Yeah, I would do white paint pen.
I think the white looked good unless you wanted to try blue, but I think white would probably look better.
Let's stick with white.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Somebody asked if you have any good memories of Mean Gene Okerlund.
All kinds.
He was a ladies' man, that's for sure.
Well, he was a character if there ever was one. And yeah, he's just the sweetest guy. I really enjoyed all those times when we worked together, and I helped him co-host that All American Wrestling that we did on the USA Cable Network. That was so much fun. And we had so many little, it's just, from the first time I met Gene with the Hillbilly Jim character thing, we just had a connection because he was fascinated with that granny and the good old biggins and the big old goodins and pigs and chickens and ducks and cows and hillbilly characters that I'd come up with. And boy, do I miss him to this day. Of course, I miss Bobby Heenan a lot too.
Bobby was great.
You know, a lot of those guys. I believe I got the Hall of Fame 2018. Don't go messing with the country boy. Established 1984. Does that look okay?
Awesome. That looks great.
All right. Is that right there?
Up next, we have this poster from Mr. Ishmael Ortiz.
Yep. We're just going to sign this with the black Sharpie on the white border.
Yes, I can.
Yep, black Sharpie on the white border.
Black Sharpie on the white border. I'm gonna got you right here. I think I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'll probably get right over here on the left side here. Okay.
Now, Hillbilly, did you create WrestleMania Access? Was that your idea for the Fan Fest?
Well, no, I tell you what, a fan access came to me from a guy in the company who was a good friend of mine who worked for the WWF for a while in the WWE. His name was John Sahegan. He was a guy that they had in there working merchandising and stuff, and he and I were real big buddies. And he came up with the concept of doing a fan access tour, and I got to be the first guy to do it. I did it like 4 years. I believe it was 4 years in a row. And it started out, as you know, real innocently with just me and a tour manager and his assistant. We had a wrapped SUV. We all over the country in that thing. We'd start like in LA, and we headed towards New York, because that was the first one. And what we would do is we'd stop at certain selected Walmarts, and we'd set up displays. And then the company would send out talent. We'd do autographs. And then also we were doing shows at Buffalo Wild Wings and a couple more Dave and Buster's. And then we were the next year we were doing House of Blues and all that stuff. And so we had the Gibson Guitar Company to come in and do some advertising with us. And we had the Sci-Fi Network one year to come on. And it got exponentially bigger to where after the next year or two, I mean, it turned into where they would spend a couple $1 million a year on it with big buses and all that stuff, tour buses, and it just grew and grew and grew. And I was so lucky but his name was John Sahegan. You know, he's the guy that really came up with it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I got this one done on this poster here, Jared.
Now, he had wanted you to write that. Unless. That's something else.
That's
okay. That's something else.
I'm not going to, I'm real careful about signing anything that I ask you. But
no, it's good. I like that.
Once you put that marker to it, it's done. Yeah.
Now, up next, we have got for Mr. James Nowak, we've got
Hillbilly Jim card.
Card right there, and this right here. And
I think I'll do that in white.
Now on the figure, he would like a yellow paint pen.
Okay. I think I'll do this one here with white paint.
I think
that would look good.
Now he don't want me to sign his name, just write Hillbilly on this one, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And Jared, I just sent you a text message of a picture of what that figure looks like for Dan Reed. I sent you a picture of what it looks like.
Fantastic.
Now this one here, it needs to be Hillbilly Jim in yellow, right?
Yep, yellow
Yes,
paint pen. Yep.
Coming up.
David,
that's a mighty nice. There it goes. See it?
Awesome. That looks great.
Okay. Here's these two go together, I believe.
They do.
All right, got them right there.
And up next for Mr. Jameson Kelly, we have this right there. Nice.
Kelly. I would assume black on this, unless you want me to go for some other paint like red or something. What would you do?
I think you could do white paint pen on that one.
White would be good on this one too. You like it?
Yep, white will look great.
This yellow turned out good, and the red's good. And the only one I haven't used yet, the paint is the blue one. I haven't used the blue one, but I'll just put this one. He just wants Hillbilly Jim on this poster, right?
Yep, that's all he wants. Cousin Luke passed away, right? And so did Uncle Elmer.
Yes, he did. Gene Lewis was his name. Yeah, he was a wonderful guy.
There you go. Looks great.
He lived over right outside of Newark in Union, New Jersey, because his family were very nice to me and his mother, and just they're good people.
Okay, up next, I have found Mr. Dan Reed's figure, and he would like Hillbilly Jim WWE Hall of Fame 2018 in yellow.
In yellow.
Who's this for again?
Dan Reed?
Okay, you found it. Good.
I sure did.
Yeah. It's it right here.
Yep, awesome.
All right. Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2018, right?
Yep, Hillbilly Jim, WWE Hall of Fame 2018.
Put your eyes on it. Can you see it?
Great.
All right. That's for Dan.
Up next, we got Mr. Joe Roberto, and he would like
Blue ink. I ain't tried blue. Does Joe want this Hillbilly Jim? He don't want to, does he want the Hall of Fame on there too or not?
Nope, just your name on this piece.
You got it.
Guys, you're watching Hillbilly Jim live virtual signing. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to place an order, you could place an order right now on signedbysuperstars.com, the website you're watching this on. Click on Hillbilly Jim's picture, and we got a drop-down menu, and you can choose what images you want him to sign.
Okay. Now, up next, we have got Mr. Carl Baum, and he would like a blue Sharpie
A blue Sharpie.
on these items.
All right.
Look at that right there. Who was that?
While you're signing these, I was going to ask you about Gorilla Monsoon at MSG. What are your memories of doing commentating with Gorilla in 89, 1990?
I love doing that Madison Square Garden net with Gorilla, and then sometimes you're leaving out one. And boy, I enjoyed anytime I could be around Gino. He was just you know, a East Coast wrestling legend and pretty much a world legend in the business. He'd been through it all and done it all, and he was so nice to me. He was a nice man. And of course, I always enjoyed his late son, Joey, the referee, Morello, that died in the car accident. But I always had so much fun with him, and anytime I'd get a chance to do anything, being around Gino, it was totally pleasurable. And then also, like I said, we'd have Lord Alfred Hayes to come in and do it. So you had a Hillbilly Jim doing Madison Square Garden in the middle of Lord Alfred Hayes and Gorilla Monsoon. And, you know, I think back on some of those guys that I got to be around, and you'll see some of them in the pictures, some of these wrestling albums, like got to be around Howard Finkel, he was one of my first connections when I came about to come to the WWF at that time. And then, of course, I go back and I think about Captain Lou Albano, Classy Freddie Blassie, all those guys that I was just so happy to have, how brief a time it was to be around them. I got tremendous memories from that.
Yep, good guys.
Wonderful. All right, I'm signing this wrestling album in blue.
Yep.
On JYD's white pants here, it says. Right?
What are your memories of
says,
the album?
JYD's white pants and cape area. I've got you right here. That's coming up right there.
All right. Once again, this is for Carl Boom.
All right. I'm not writing nothing on for Carl. I'm just writing that, all right?
You got it.
I got it for Carl.
Okay, and then next up,
You know, Meatloaf is on the cover of that, too. Did you know that?
I remember that. Did we do 2 records for
We have
Carl?
it out on the show. We got Meatloaf in here. I was going to show Jared. Jared didn't quite remember Meatloaf being in there. I'm going to see where his picture is. I think he's on this cover here somewhere. There's Dave Wolf, who was Cyndi Lauper's boyfriend. I still talk to Dave in Los Angeles every once in a while. And let's see if I can find, I believe Meatloaf is supposed to be in here. If I can find where he is somewhere. let me get myself together here. I'm almost sure he's in here.
That ain't him there, is it?
No, that's Bruce Beefcake.
Okay.
I'm just going to try to find this. I believe he's, because I know he was around the studio all the time while we were doing that stuff. There's Jim Johnston back there over the right shoulder of Junkyard Dog. I believe. Well, inside there's Rick Derringer. You know, that's Rick Derringer speaking into the microphone. You remember him, right?
I
Rick
remember.
Derringer.
Oh yeah.
He was the guy. He was the guy in the band. Hang on, Sloopy. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. Remember him?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his band. And then also he was big. He's big with Johnny Winter for a while. Seems like Meatloaf is in this thing somewhere. I might have misspoken to y'all on that. I don't see him. There's a lot of characters in there. You can find some strange looking characters in there somewhere.
Speaking of characters, Roddy Piper was trying to recruit you when you first came into the company to quote unquote train with him. What are your memories of the Hot Rod? Probably one of the best talkers in the business.
Oh God, there was nobody on the stick better than Roddy Piper, was there? Ever?
Nope, he was the best.
He's one of the guys that really got everybody. He's one of the guys that really moves everybody. From talking. His promos would actually sell lots of tickets.
Growing up, he was my favorite.
Roddy
My
Piper,
favorite of all time.
So just when you think he got all the answers, he said, change the question.
Yeah.
He was crazy, you know. Now Roddy, a lot of extra time with him as a footnote in that Legends house when we did that. We spent like a month together, 6 weeks ago, or whatever it was, and I got to grow particularly close to Roddy because even though we knew each other very well, the wrestlers are kind of like this. We come together, we see each other. If we don't see each other for 2 or 3 years, or a year or two, or 6 weeks, or whatever, we go right back to the last time we saw each other. But when you live in the same house with people for 6 weeks, you get to know them in a different way, right? And I got to be around Roddy a lot more, and I really enjoyed him more. And I'm glad I got to spend that time with him now that he's gone, and all those guys, as a matter of fact, were wonderful to me, you know. So,
Yes.
right, I got this. Speaking of Legends House, I got a Legends House thing I need to sign here. Just sign, okay? And I'm going to sign this in black. I guess black would be okay with this, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll match it up with the other guys. That's for Lance Dorr. Lance, this is for you, Lance Dorr.
Yeah, Lance, this is for you, buddy.
And then these two here also.
That's for Lance. Got some more for Lance Dorr. Okay.
We're going to do them in yellow paint
okay.
pen.
What color?
Yellow paint.
Yellow paint. Coming up.
Yep, and we're going to write Hall of Fame 2018 and your signature on both of them.
Okay. Okay, these are for Lance.
Awesome. They look
There's
great.
one. There's one, and there's two. And here is his Legends House team photo, or whatever that is. Okay. Here you go, Jared. I'll hand this to you when you come.
Now, up next, we have another Jack's figure for Lucas Cucasio?
Yep, that's how you
probably
pronounce his
pronouncing
name.
that
Yep, we're going to do red paint
That's
pen.
going to be a red paint. That's going to be a red paint, please. Okay. Now, he wants, don't go mess with the country boy, Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2000.
Perfect, you got it. One of our good customers would like to know your memories of the main event at Survivor Series 88. I guess you were with Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan teaming up against the Twin Towers, which is a one-man gang, and
Yeah.
yep.
That whole thing was caught up with. I was in the deal with it. It's Randy and Hogan, and I'm just kind of going along, tagging along with the ride. And I'm glad to be here with these guys. But we were starting at that time to do so many different things. Not only Survivor Series, but there was also Summer Slams and things coming along. And all these events were coming at us so fast. It was like you were in a blender. And I remember how much fun it was, because it seemed like we were in there and the match was over before it really got good, because you have so many guys on the card and so many combinations that we had featured with our promotions and stuff. And I always enjoyed working with Randy Savage. Now, I'll tell you, footnote about Randy Savage: if you wanted to wrestle somebody. If you wanted to wrestle somebody who was 1,000% expert, there'd be people like Don Morocco, there'd be people like Cal Jr. Randy Savage was he was amazing to wrestle with. It was a night off with him. Now you could wrestle with Harley Race, and you were in there with a legend. Harley would be a little stiffer in there, but Randy Savage was just the best.
He was awesome, yeah.
All right, here's the Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy, Hillbilly Jim. Hall of Fame 2018 in red. That red looks okay. That's for Lucas.
Yep, it pops really good. I love it.
That red turns out good.
Yeah. Next, we've got another figure, and this is for Nancy Trexler. Right there is what she was like.
Okay.
Yellow, please.
Nancy Trexler, she was
We're gonna-
like, Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy, Hall of Fame 2018.
You got
Nancy's
it.
going to get that. Okay.
All right, Nancy Trexler, this is for you.
Yes, it is.
Somebody wants to know why they didn't play your theme music, Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy, at the Hall of Fame ceremony. Was that the office's choice, or?
You know what? I was so caught up into going out there doing it, I don't really know. And I don't really even recall where they played it or not. It seems like Jimmy Hart and I went out there and danced to something before I went out there, didn't we?
I think so,
Jimmy
yeah.
Hart, Jimmy Hart introduced me, right? I believe that's what happened. Jimmy did, and then I went out, and I don't recall what they played.
Yeah, it was different.
And to answer the questions, I have no idea either. Why they forgot to do that, or maybe it was on purpose.
They might have just messed with a country boy, and you didn't even
They
know
could have
it.
been one last time. That's why I
It was a
talked so long.
receipt.
That's why I did the filibuster, as you call it.
Right.
All right. This is for her. This is Don't Go Mess with a Country Boy. Hillbilly Jim, Hall of Fame 2018. I think that yellow turns out real good.
Yeah, I love that
There you
too.
go,
That looks
Jared.
good.
Thank you, brother.
Okay. Now, after that, we have got this really nifty poster for Mr. Nathan Dill.
All right.
This is actually signed by Vince McMahon on there too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, it sure is. Got the gang. I see the one-man gang. Sometimes I'll find names on here I haven't seen in a while. And some of them will be folks that from a long time ago that aren't here. I see Bret Hitman Hart. What color should I do that in, Jared?
I would try to match it up, maybe do black Black
got
Sharpie.
black and blue, and I see some pink, and I see some, lots of black and blue. I think, black probably better, right?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of fans are asking if Hillbilly Jim will make it back out to the convention scene once COVID is over.
So, thank you guys for asking me that. I like to come out and get out and see us. It's not so much that I just to be honest with you, on you and I talked about this before. One thing I just am not looking forward to is even going into the airports because
Right.
it seems like we're going through a whole entire thing of the system being broke down. I don't know if it's supply chain and everything. And I'm not even looking forward to even stepping back and going through that process of going through the airports. For instance, I got a friend of mine, a guy that was really instrumental in getting me in the business. His name is Bruce Swayze, old-time wrestler, who lives down in Arkansas now. Him and his wife want me to come down and visit with him, and I want to. And I just leisurely wanted to get a rental car, right, and drive down there because I didn't want to drive one of my cars. And, I can't even get a rental car. I've called here in my own town to the places I go to. They call other rental car places. And many of them are booked up until the fall. And even if you can get one, the cars are so expensive, even if you can get one, because even if you get a reservation, it doesn't mean, like Jerry Seinfeld said, they're going to hold a reservation for you. So it's the whole process is just, I'm waiting for the process to lighten up a little bit, guys, because I'd like to get back out and see the folks and go back again. But if about the time you move forward one step of this process thinking it's okay, here comes something to set you back again. So I just stay under what I call QPI, which is quiet, peaceful isolation.
Right.
Up next, we've got another poster for a Mr. Paul Stockwell.
Okay, color on this?
Color on that, let's see.
You can do white. You can do white paint pen.
White? Yeah, that white's usually going pretty good, isn't it? There's the poster for Paul.
Great. That looks good.
Okay, now, up next we have a record for Phil. And now, Rob, there is one more of these left. Is this Phil's record?
There's another one. There's another record too. There's a little blue one, right?
Yeah, I think he's talking about the little 45s.
Yeah, there's a 45.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That one right there?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yep. And we're going to sign this in. Yep. So he wants this signed on the actual vinyl record itself in yellow.
Oh.
I'm glad to. And does he want me to? Does he have a side? There's Captain Lou's History of Music on one side. I suppose he want me signing on my side. Don't go mess with the country boy. Now, when you say sign it, where on here?
We're gonna sign it right on the black.
On the record part, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. And he wants this in white?
Yellow.
Yellow, excuse me. Just wants Hillbilly Jim on it, okay?
We're gonna sign. Actually, we're gonna sign "Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy" Hall of Fame 2018 Hillbilly Jim.
I can make all that happen.
Yep. And then the other record that you showed also, we're gonna do the same exact thing, same color. The one that you showed with it.
I like that because let me show you how I did this. I put the Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2018 and around under here.
Oh yeah, that looks great. We're gonna do that with the extra album too.
Well, let's sit out for a second here, Jay. And he wants the same thing too, right?
Yeah, that one that you're doing now is my album. I'm having you do that one.
Is
for
that
me.
yours?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want me to sign? Let me see here. I think I'm on the second side. You want me to sign the second side?
Correct. Yep, that's perfect.
Is that okay? Would you
Yep.
like the same thing? Would you want
Same
the same
thing.
thing?
Same. Yep.
Okay.
Same thing. And Jared, I know we have those
Yes.
20. We have those cards that he's going to do after the show. I also gave you 14 8x10s that are with Jim Duggan already signed. He could do them after the show as
Yes.
well.
Fantastic.
Yep, and he could do them in paint pen.
Okay.
And then the cards he could do in blue Sharpie. The trading cards, they're going to be done in Sharpie blue.
Got it.
On this big one, that messing kind of blurred just a tad.
That's fine.
I didn't do anything. Seemed like you did, but it looks like it's going to be okay. I'm going to let it sit out there and rest just a little bit. Seemed like the more vinyl you got on there, the more vinyl than it did that 45.
Just the price you pay for being so groovy, Jim. Get it? Get it?
Groovy. Oh, all right.
Get it, get it.
Cheers.
I ain't that hammer.
40 million comedians out of a job, and you're making jokes for free.
That's me. Okay. Now, Rob, we've got a lot of RF stuff coming up next. Do we want to go through that there?
You could do them all after the show. That's fine.
Fantastic. So let's find these 8x10s for Mr. Rob. 1, 2, 3, and a book. Here's Mr. Rob. There's that. Let me get these out of here.
Okay, Robert. He just wants Hall of Fame. Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2018. Color on this one?
He didn't specify. I would do black. Black's fine for the book.
But I think a black Sharpie in here, okay?
Yes, definitely.
These are all also for Mr. Love.
Sure, I've got everything. I believe that's all he wanted. Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2018. Is that okay?
Yep, that looks great.
All right. I'm going to leave that open just for a second here, Jared. Just to make sure that's going to stay open. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now, these right here, what colors on these?
You could do white.
Best color option is it
I would.
white.
Yeah,
Usually would go
yeah,
white,
we'll do
yellow
white.
would be wonderful. Got you, brother. Sometimes it says on here like the guy's name, like
Yeah.
to Robert, but they don't want the. He just wants Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2018,
Well,
right?
no, actually, on that one, he actually wants it to say to Robert Hall of Fame 2018.
He's got 3 of them like that say. He's got 3 of them here. That
Yeah.
say that.
Yep, they're all gonna
That's what
say.
you want all of them.
Yeah.
I ain't got a problem. Okay.
Yeah, they all
Got
want
you,
to
brother.
Robert. Yep. The one with the horseshoe,
You got
we're gonna do in blue Sharpie. The one with the horseshoe, though.
This is the one with blue.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, but I'm going white on this one. This is gonna look good.
And for the book, did you write his name on there too? I think for the book he wants to Robert as well. Just so you know.
I didn't, but I will. That's why I asked you. I'll tell you a
Perfect.
funny story about these signed autographs in a minute. It happened to me in Los Angeles.
Yeah, yeah.
About 19. I got one that'll blow your mind.
And then I'm gonna ask you about Mr. Perfect if he ever ribbed you.
God, I love him. I got stories about him you wouldn't believe.
My interview with you was one of my best interviews of all time that we did. You had some of the best stories of ever.
Perfect, my man. That's the one with
Great.
white.
Yep.
All right. All right. Now I'm going to do the same thing again with this one.
Correct.
And white as well.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. To Robert.
Yep. Guys, if you want to watch a great shoot interview, you have to watch the Hillbilly Jim shoot interview. It's available on rfvideo.com. You could watch it. He has some of the best stories ever. If you want to hear all the behind-the-scenes stories from WWF during its prime in the 80s, Hillbilly Jim was there. He's seen it all, and his stories are just the best. Trust me.
This is going to be the blue one coming up. Then I'm going to take care of that Sharpie there, that one there. Okay. Hey, he wants that. He wants that in blue Sharpie, not blue ink, right?
Correct.
It says Sharpie.
Yep. Yep. Blue Sharpie
Okay.
for this one.
Now, this will look great. Sharpies never fail.
That looks great.
All right. Now I'm gonna put in black to Robert over top this one, okay?
Yep, you got it.
This book will be done.
Awesome. Guys, you are watching a live signing right now, right here on Signed by Superstars with Hall of Famer Hillbilly Jim. If you guys want to place an order and you want to order an 8x10, 11x14, whatever we're offering, we have autographed CDs. Check it out right on the main page. Hillbilly Jim, just click on his picture, use the drop-down menu, and you can pick what items you want Hillbilly Jim to sign.
All right, up next for Robert Stone. He wants Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2018 on the hat in white.
Gotcha. But he don't want Robert on there, does he?
Correct. Nothing. No name on this one.
Okay.
This is really smooth. This is great, actually. This is easy.
I just usually just follow plans, or I'll follow the lead. You tell me what to do, and I'll try to do the best.
Yeah,
but
great.
I appreciate it. I would love to come and see you up there, but you know me, I'm a little candy butt about getting in the airport now, and I didn't want to go nowhere, so I'm so happy. But I knew that if anybody technically could work it out, that Jared could, and you two, and I'm glad we're able to pull this off. I hope it turns out good. I'm enjoying this.
Oh, it's great. Well, hopefully we'll have you maybe early or late next year. We'll figure something out. Try to get you to Philadelphia to one of our conventions. At
Yeah,
Philly.
Thank you. That'll be fun. Yeah. Here's one more for Robert Stone.
Cool.
I was going to tell you a funny story about these action figures, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier to me about the fan access tours. We did one in where we began on the East Coast in the New York area, and we worked our way out towards LA for one of the WrestleManias I did, and we would wind up in LA. And while I was in LA, I had some of the parties and functions that the Linda McMahon and all of them had me doing. They created some Hillbilly Jim action figures, which I believe is one I'm going to be signing now. The ones where I had the red elbow pads and the red boots. We made those so we could sell for one of the charities, and we sold them during the fan access tour, right? So anyway,
Right.
the people from Jack's Pacific, they were all around me, and they were so nice and sweet to me. They invited me and a friend of mine, she and I, to come out to Malibu, to their offices in a beautiful. I'm sure you've been to Malibu before. It's just a gorgeous place, and they brought me out one day, and they took me to the factory and their studios. And they took me out to lunch, and I got to spend a whole afternoon, most of the day, in beautiful Malibu, California. And boy, I tell you what, it's once you get over there, it's nothing like Los Angeles because it's completely away from the LA hustle and bustle. And I got to spend the whole time out there because I originally started doing them for the LJN Toy Company when I first started doing them, and I'd do the old toy fair. Remember the toy fair in New York?
I remember that. Yep.
The biggest show in the country and I can remember a young Steven Spielberg coming up to me with one of his young sons, and he said, "Hillbilly, would you sign this for my son?" Now, his son's a grown man now, but I remember Steven coming up and so nice to me, and I remember signing some of those early LJN toy, the rubber ones where I couldn't move like this one. Of course, everybody knows this one. This is the one like this. I signed one for his son. I'll never forget that. And to be a part of like maybe 6 or 7 different action figures, because I think they've made 6 or 7. I have examples of them all here at home somewhere that I put up in cases and stuff where they do them for me. They did remember the little thumb wrestlers we did?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I enjoyed those. Those are kind of hard to find. So spending that day out in Malibu was something I don't ever forget. That's her, you know. All right, this is going to be in yellow pen.
And this is the first of 3 for Mr. Ryan Burrito.
Well, now let me ask you something. I've already got a name on here with Hillbilly Jim signed in black.
He just wants you to put. He just wants you to write a Country Boy Hall of Fame 2018, I guess.
Does he want me to do that in yellow?
Yes, in yellow.
Okay, and just leave the black alone, or do you want me to trace over the black in yellow? I probably would just leave it alone.
Yeah, I would leave it. Yeah, I would leave it alone.
Okay, I'm just going to write a Country Boy. That's what he wants over top of it, right? Hall of Fame 2018.
You got it.
Okay, here we go.
On that yellow sticker, what's he say on that sticker? The yellow one. What's that say?
The yellow says the Country Boy Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2018.
Yep,
and what I've done, I wrote a Country Boy Hall of Fame 2018. He's already got the Hillbilly Jim here in black.
Perfect. Love it.
But it'd kind of be redundant, but that's what he wants. I don't mind.
Yep, that's all he wanted. Yep.
All right. It looks good. Don't it, George? You look okay?
It does. Looks
now,
great.
You need these right here with this. Does this come with this?
Yes, sir. We'll keep everything together.
Everything's good.
Now, this here is also for Mr. Ryan. Check it out. This box right here, they even got little air holes for you to breathe. You see that?
Yeah, I got it. It's probably because I'm smelly ass overalls I'm wearing. Hey, overall story. I'd always carry about 2 pair of overalls with me, you know, on the road. Because you got to realize, one time I wrestled 63 straight days.
Right, right.
So those damn things will get a little gamey after a while. You feel me?
Yes.
That means they smell bad. So what I would do is I could probably get 4 or 5 shows out of each pair. And then I would even get the ladies, I'd get some of the hotel staff to do my overalls for me in different towns. And they were so nice to me. I'd say, would you mind doing this for me? Sometimes I wouldn't give them both pairs because one of them went missing. I got to make sure I got 1 pair of overalls. But they would laundry them for me. And sometimes I'd try to pay them and they wouldn't let me even pay them. Sometimes they just want me to take a picture with them or give them autograph pictures. So, you know, when you're on the road like that, you do a lot of stuff.
Right. That's awesome, though.
A white pen. Don't go mess with Country Boy Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame. Okay.
Yeah, being on the road for 63 straight days, that's got to be mind-numbing.
Oh, it's horrible. You don't even have it. Hey, and here's the sad thing. I flew 53 of those 63 days because I've got it in my ledger where I did all that. And you know, they didn't even make the airlines people. They wouldn't allow airlines people to work that much. If you're a flight person, attendant, or if you're a captain, and I mean, we just went. It was just crazy, you know.
I remember Mike Rotunda was telling me a story that he was in New York City, and after the Garden show, he just got in a cab and went home and quit because he was burned out.
Yeah, they would call it. Well, you know what the word for that was. By the way, here's the one. Here's the one with the white pen.
Looks great.
The inside thing the boys would call that was cracking.
Right. He cracked.
Crack. Go home. Go AWOL. All of us would go so far along. Sometimes you just and the office was perfectly used to it. Somebody, you know, you run them to death because at that time the business was so hot. If you think back, we were running 3 shows a night around the country.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we had an East Coast team, we had a middle country team, had a West Coast team, and it depended on which one you were, but we had so much talent that they would make it up. They'd make like Hulk Hogan headliner in one place, Roddy Piper and Hillbilly Jim and Junkyard Dog in the middle one, and then on the other one it might be Paul Orndorff and it might be whoever they wanted to put, Tito Santana, whoever. And we would all the Hogan thing at that time. He was so hot that wherever he was at, if he was on the Hogan shows, it was guaranteed to sell out. But we would do those shows, and then here's what a lot of people don't realize, and I hope the fans listen to us. There's some of those shows that I did when I was doing those 63 straight days. As I think about it now, it's just unimaginable that I even put myself through that. But there's one thing that you got to remember: the most important thing in life, the strongest thing in life, is called youth. You do a lot of crazy things that you look back on later. You're going, "What was I thinking?" So when we were doing those shows, a lot of those shows of those 63 straight days, we would do double shots on the weekend. What is a double shot? That means we do 2 shows in different towns on one day. For instance, the afternoon show might, on one of those runs, be Toronto to Maple Leaf Gardens at 1 p.m. After that, they hustle us out to the private planes. They fly us to Cincinnati, Ohio. We do a Cincinnati show. Now, sometimes I would do double shots. I would do Say That, and the next morning they'd get up and we'd fly to Washington, and we do the old Landover Capitol Center, which is torn down now. We do that at 1 o'clock. Then we get on 95 and we go down to Richmond, Virginia, and do Richmond that night. So sometimes in doing those long runs, you do double shots, and sometimes they'd be double shots, and that would make you, back to Mike Rotundo, that would make you just crack.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes guys, they'd go AWL. So anyway, I don't even think about these damn things until something like this makes me think about them. Because sometimes I just kind of compartmentalize them and don't even want to talk about it. Because if you think about it now, it's like, what was wrong with me? You know, and what is wrong with me? And am I still that guy? And of course, you know, time changes you where you can't be that guy, you know, but anyway.
I think we have like 2 more things. We got a VHS cover, and then we got Jeremy Crawley. His figure ever come in the dual pack?
Yes, it sure did. I have it right here.
Okay, cool. And then after this, mail order will be done, and we'll start doing all the website orders, guys. So if you ordered an 8x10, yours is coming up.
Here's the white one. I signed that a little different. I did a little backwards on it. Looks okay, though.
Yep, that looks great.
All right. Now we got the cover of the old Country Boys, yellow paint, sign across arms and chest. Hillbilly Jim, okay. I can read. I will do that. All right, there's the old Country Boys cover with Uncle Elmer and me, Cousin Junior in the back. Okay.
I remember when he
Look
got
at
married
that.
on Saturday night's main event, and I guess Jesse said it looks like two carp in the Mississippi going after the same piece of
Oh
corn.
God, yeah, Uncle Elmer and his wife kissing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one where Andre didn't want to go out and be a part of that. He just said no. I
Wow.
ain't doing it. He went, and what are you going to do if he don't want? He didn't like Elmer, and he didn't like that whole situation with that Saturday night's main event thing that they were doing. And he and Vince went at it. I mean, heavy duty backstage, back in the hallway area back there at the old Meadowlands. I guess it's the Meadowlands. Yeah, the Meadowlands Arena there. And well, they were going at it, and he wasn't going to do it. And finally, that's the one where doing the wedding, somebody threw a old whiskey bottle all the way out the stairs, and it hit in the ring, and it bounced over there. And I think I kicked it before it hit Joyce, Elmer's wife. Okay, this tag team thing here, blah blah color ink red, sign
Red
on the
paint
bubble.
pen, yep.
Okay, well I'm just gonna sign Hillbilly Jim on the bubble, right?
Yep, and Hall of Fame 2018, and that's it.
Got you, brother. Now, should I do this in ink or Sharpie?
Red paint pen.
Huh?
The red paint pen, the paint pen.
Oh, thank you.
Well, okay, it don't say Sharpie. Yeah, I think the red pink. I'll just do that if we're doing it.
Yep.
Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2018. Here it comes. He said put WWE Hall of Fame, and I will do that for him. Make that thing dry. That thing dry. I don't know if you can I don't know if you can see that, but there it is.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see it.
Yeah. I got Hillbilly Jim, WWE Hall of Fame 2018. That's what he wrote on the card. I put it on it. Okay.
Yep, looks great.
Go, Jay. All right.
Now we're doing all 8x10s and 11x14s, guys.
Okay.
And now these we're doing as they come in, correct?
Yeah, you could go right down the spreadsheet. Do you have a live feed of the spreadsheet too, right, Jared?
Yes, I've got that pulled up here.
Yep. So we're doing Corey Walker, photo number 2 first.
Now, colors on this.
For
Black?
for this one, the first guy, we're gonna do a blue Sharpie.
Blue Sharpie.
Yep. And
And
for this one,
tell me again what would you want on here?
yep. He wants written on the top left, "Hey Corey, Cory, don't go messing with the country boy."
Hey Corey. Okay. There you
Don't-
go.
Yep. Don't go messing with the country boy.
Corey.
C-O-R-Y.
Cory. Okay. All right. Don't go messing with the country boy, right, brother?
Yep. And then on the right hand side, we're gonna sign your name.
Okay, got you. I'm going to put the HOF 218 in there too, okay?
Yep. That's fine. Yep. He didn't
They
request
usually
it.
like it. Hall of Fame. Does it matter?
Yeah. Well, he didn't request it, so you don't have to put that in there. He might not want it.
Okay, he might not want it. There it is.
Awesome. All right, photo number 2. This is going to be, I'll tell you what we're doing on this one. We're going to do in a paint pen.
Gonna do it in a what color?
We could do red paint pen. We could do red for a lot of these, and I'll tell you if we switch over to something else.
Red paint on this one? Okay.
Yep. We're just going to sign your name and Hall of Fame 2018.
I'm gonna do it on the left or right side. Does it matter?
It doesn't even matter. Yep. Just this doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then Jarrett, you just have to write Joe Roberto's name on this. That's all. On a little yellow sticky.
Okay.
That cool?
Yep, that's for Joe Roberto. Thank you, Joe.
All right. Now,
We're just sign your name in we can do red on that. Just all we're doing for this is just sign your name wherever you want in red.
okay.
Yep. Anthony Desmond, this is for you, Anthony.
There's one. You want 2 like that?
Yep, the next one's going to be for Greg Reynolds. You're just signing your name. You're just going to write your name anywhere you want.
Yeah. Okay. There go, Big J.
Like so.
All right, back to these again, brother.
Yep, we're going to write to David on this one. And then just sign your name.
What color?
Red's
What color?
fine. Red's fine.
Okay. To David Hillbilly Jim. Okay.
Yep, David.
Yes, sir. There's for David.
All right, the next one we're going to do blue Sharpie.
Yes, sir.
Yep, blue Sharpie for this one. And then we're going to do it on the left side. We're going to write, don't go messing with a country boy. And then the right side, you're just going to sign your name.
Okay.
Lewis Drake, this is for you, Lewis Drake. Thank you, Lewis.
Thanks, Lewis. There's Lewis's.
Awesome. The next one, we're going to go back to red paint pen.
Got you.
And we're going to write to Coop, C-O-O-P, and then just sign your name.
To Coop, C-O-O-P on the same side.
Yep, you got it. Chris Cooper, this one is for you, Chris. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Chris. There's your brother Coop right there.
Awesome. Looks great. All right, the next one, same color paint pen. We're going to write to Zach, Z-A-C-H, and just sign your name.
Yes, sir.
All right, Zach Van Eddie. Sounds like you're in Van Halen. Thank you, Zach.
There's for Zach.
Awesome. Maybe switch over to
Now
white
we're
paint
going
pen.
for a scary Hillbilly Jim face.
Yeah, that's
you
a
don't
good-
want to see that? It's a little bit of a nightmare.
For this, we could do white paint pen, and then we'll just sign your name. That's it.
Got you. Let me ask you something. Would you rather me sign my name in white down here or up here somewhere or across my face?
Right under the beard.
Got you.
Chris, this is for you. Chris Caguioya. I butchered his name.
Thanks a lot, Chris. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name. I like Chris, though. I can remember that. I got a kid named Chris. Okay.
Looks great.
There it is.
All right.
All right.
The next one, we're going to just sign your name. Same pen, white paint pen. And you're just going to sign your name wherever you want. Maybe on the jeans.
I'm going to do it overalls this time.
You got it. Joey Brabham. That's for you, Joey Brabham. Thank you, Joey.
Joey, there's Hillbilly Jim in the denim overalls. Okay.
All right. This one, we're going
Here
to
we
write
go.
to Robert. Don't go messing with the country troop. Don't go messing with a country. Right, Joe?
That's what he wrote.
Yeah, that's what he wrote. It says, to Robert, don't go messing with a country, and then it's T-R-O-P-E. And then we'll sign your name. Guys, if you want to place an order right now, you may do so. We're signing a bunch of 8x10s, 11x14s. All you have to do right here on the website, signedbysuperstars.com, click on Hillbilly Jim's picture. A drop-down menu will appear, and you can choose lots of different 8x10s that we are offering you guys, and 11x14s as well. I want to remind everybody, tomorrow at 2 p.m., we're going to be back here live just selling merchandise on signedbysuperstars.com. So that takes place tomorrow. We're going to have all kinds of good stuff across the board. 8x10s, pop figures, all kinds of good stuff tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Don't go messing with a country troop right there, right?
Yep, and then you signed your name. That's good.
There you go, Big J. All right, back to this.
Yeah, we'll go to red for this one. Red paint pen.
Got you?
And we're just going to sign your name on it. And Roger Delude, this is for you, Roger. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Raj. There's one for Roger.
All right, this one we're just signing your name.
One last one here.
Yep, we're just going to sign your name on that one.
Okay.
And Scott Barnes, this is for you, Scott Barnes.
Thank you, Scott.
Joe, you're watching to make sure it's the right photos too, right? All right. The next one, we're doing photo number 3.
That's me and the old one-man game. Okay.
Yeah. So this is, we're going to write, we can do it in red. That's fine. We'll do a WWE Hall of Fame 2018. Don't go messing with the country boy. And then sign in your name.
Okay.
Yep. WWE Hall of Fame 2018. Don't go messing with the country boy. And then we're going to sign your name. A lot of people want to know what you do with your spare time these days since you're retired.
Hold on, I'll tell you. Hall of Fame 2018 Hillbilly Jim, don't go messing with a country boy. There it is. What do I do with myself my day? I told you I like to live under QPI, quiet, peaceful isolation. My main thing I do every day, I enjoy working out and exercising and trying to keep myself together. It seems to be something I've done all my life. About 57 of my years I've been doing that. And I get out every day and I try to do that. I get outside as much as possible. I don't go to the gym much anymore because it's been pretty much hard to do that. So I've turned my whole house and my whole property and everything into one big exercise facility. And I enjoy doing that. I've got myself now where I can jog as much as 3 hours and not even be tired, even though I don't like to go that long. But I'll usually do 30 to 45 minutes to maybe an hour of that. Walking a lot, exercising outside. I do that. I play a lot of guitar, a lot of music. I still have my international radio show I do on Sirius XM Radio. It's called Hillbilly Jim's Moonshine Matinee. I've been doing that for the best part of 20 years now. And I record a lot of it right here in the studios here with my engineer, Jared McKinney. JM does that. For many years, I went to Nashville and did that. That's pre-COVID, but now I do that here. So I just try to take it easy and do what I want to do and try to enjoy now. I live in the now. I don't live for tomorrow. I try to enjoy every moment and do the best I can and try to. There's no saying. I think that Teddy Roosevelt said, "Do the best you can with what you got where you are." That's what I try to do every day.
Well, that's a good thing. All right, next up, we're doing 11 by.
I love listening to our fans it's just overwhelming to me still how nice the people have always been to me and have interest in anything that I've done. And it made me feel like that maybe I touched them in some kind of way through entertainment, even now. And it really never gets boring to me. It never gets tiresome to me. It's almost like a dream that I live through, that I'm still part of it. And for us to be able to do this today and have people interested enough to want to have some of the stuff about my life, and because really it's their life too, you know. And it humbles me a lot to be a part of it and to go out and see you folks. Can't wait till things get a little better, a little clearer, so I can get back out and meet some of you folks in person again, because that's That's what really it's all been about and is all about to me.
All right. This one we're going to sign in white paint pen, and we're going to write on here.
Yes.
Yep, that's great. We're going to write, ain't no nothing like a country boy. Ain't no nothing like a country boy.
Got you.
One of our customers says, you are a super memorable character, especially for those of us who were still kids when you came along. You were a larger than life character.
Well, you know, I can't take credit for this because I have to give credit to my buddy Jimmy Hart. This is ain't no nothing like a country boy, Hillbilly Jim. Is that good right there?
Oh, I love it. It looks great. That's for James Thompson.
Okay. I have to give credit. I have to give credit to where credit's due, and I'll do this. Jimmy Hart's the first guy that really said this, and upon thinking about what Jimmy said, I believe he's right. Somehow or another, guys, this group of wrestlers that came along in those 80s during the early WWF days, during the first WrestleMania days, the first merchandising, the first action figures, the first collectible cards, the first pay-per-views, if you will, somehow or another, we got woven into the fabric of, I don't know how that happened, but it seems like it happened. And, you know, guys, it seems like, and we're lucky to be there because you can't be luckier than when you're born. And I happen to have came along at the right time in the right place. And I'd rather be lucky than good. And I got woven into the fabric of these guys. And it's just overwhelming to think that these many years later, heck, people still care about us. So don't think that for me that that's anything that I dismiss or I look over. I just realize how fortunate I've been, and a big part of it is because of you, the fans out there. Thanks so much.
Yep. So all right. So the next one we're doing, that photo right there. That's gonna be To Shannon, and I'll spell her name. To Shannon, Shannon.
What color do you want this?
We could do it in red.
Okay.
Is that a paint pen? Yep.
Should I do
Yep.
that
That's
in
good.
marker? Should I do that in marker or paint pen?
Yeah, you got it in red paint pen in your hand.
SHANNON, right?
Yep. And then Hall of Fame 2018, and they want you to write after that, Yeehaw, and then sign your name. Yeah, I'm agreeing with my good friend Tim Haber in the room. He said that 80s wrestling was the best time period of all time, and I agree with that. The days of the territories was when wrestling was the best.
Yeah, it's like I say, you can't. Here's that one. I think it'd be okay.
Yep, that looks great.
All right. You can't tell when you're going to be born in the right decade. And if I'd came along 10 years before or 5 years later, it wouldn't have been the same result for me because there's been many of the guys that came along in the business that pretty much got a little bit lost into time. And I think it was because more and more what Jimmy Hart said, the guys that came out with when they come out with the first action figures and the first collectibles and things, and started making board games of us and little cards and things like that, and notebooks and cartoon series, you know the deal, making records and stuff. We got somehow or another woven into the fabric of the American culture, and it's somehow we've never. It seems like they've stuck with us and we've stuck with them, and if you think about that, it has to purely be done with timing, So
yeah, 100%. All right, so for this one, we're gonna write To Casey, Casey.
Okay,
yep.
CASEY. We'll and what color would you like? What color
Red's
would you like
good.
that?
Yep. We can keep on going with red. Yep. And we're gonna write WWE Hall of Fame 2018, and then just sign your name.
There it is.
Perfect.
It's kind of an unusual picture. It's got a lot of space. You can write a lot of stuff in that one. There you go, Jerry.
Yep. And then, Jared, just so you know, you have to leave these dry a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got them each laying out side by
Awesome.
side.
Those Sharpies,
Awesome.
those Sharpies are instantaneous usually. It's the
Yeah, the
paint
Sharpies
ones
are-
that you.
Exactly.
What about this one,
exactly.
brother?
You're just going to write to Enzo, E-N-Z-O, and then just sign your name.
Red again.
Yeah, that's fine. We can keep on going with red.
Okay.
Yeah, red looks good.
Well, you know, to me, it kind of looks a little more orange on these things than it does, but it is red. You know,
Yeah.
it's straight up red. It's red rogue. It says, you know.
Joe, bring me out a couple pretzels.
The one to Enzo, you just want Hillbilly Jim?
Correct. Yep, just your name.
There's for Enzo.
Alrighty. The next one, we're just going to sign your name. That's it.
All right.
Yep. This is for our good friend Matt DeZorzan.
Tell Nat hello. Appreciate him.
All right, that's for Matt. This big one right
Big
here,
one?
we're just signing your name. Yep, we're just going to sign your name. Derek Langley, this is for you, Derek. Thank you, Derek.
Thanks a lot, Derek. Appreciate you, brother.
All right. The next one, we're going to just, let's see. Let me just, photo number 2.
Little beaver.
Hold on. Yeah, that should be a different photo. Photo number 2 should be you with the chain around your neck.
Nope.
I got it right here.
Nope, there's one. It's, you with the chain over your neck, photo number 2 with overalls. Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
All right.
Yep. And we're just going to write to Chad on it.
CHAD in red.
Yep, in red, and then just sign your name. Yep.
Gotcha. There's another Chad.
All right.
Yep, that's the 11 by
This one
14.
here.
Yep, that one we're going to write in red. We'll do, don't go messing with the country boy and just sign your name.
Okay.
Guys, if you tuned in, we have about a half hour to 45 minutes left with Hillbilly Jim. If you guys want to place an order, do so now on the website, signedbysuperstars.com. All right, awesome. The next one is the little beaver picture. Yep. This one we're going to write rest in peace, RIP, Little Beaver, WrestleMania 3, and then sign your name.
Okay.
This is for Stephen Camp.
I wrote RIP WrestleMania 3 up on over Little Beaver, and then I'll sign Hillbilly across the overalls, okay?
Oh, yeah, it says rest in peace, Little Beaver, I think, right?
Okay. Rest in peace,
Little Beaver.
Okay, I'll put
Yep.
that in there. Does that look better?
Yep, that's perfect.
All right, we got it. Okay, here I come with this one.
All right, that one we're just going to do in white paint pen. And we're just going to sign your name on it.
Got you, brother.
Yep. Thank you, Travis Early. This one's for you. All
Now we
right.
got Andre here.
Yep. We're just going to sign your name in red paint pen.
Okay.
George Graffam, this is for you, George.
For you, George.
Looks great. Yep, we're just going to write Kurt, K-U-R-T, to Kurt, and then sign your name.
Red.
Yep, that's
Red.
great. Yep, that's fine.
This table keeps moving on me. Hold a second. You get it? That's what it was, wasn't it? It was about to go over, wasn't it? K-U-R-T, right?
You got it.
I thought this thing kept moving on me. It wasn't locked in, was it?
It's one of them redneck tables.
Right.
Something, an aneurysm or something, again.
It's one of them hillbilly tables. We had to put an old sheet over it to make it look nice,
No, it's one of them hillbilly tables.
That's great.
All right. Okay, now, one-man gang again.
Yep, we're just going to sign your name in red.
George is still alive. You know that?
Yeah, he was at our office. He was just here a couple months ago.
I love him, man.
One of the nicest guys. Yep, one of the nicest guys.
About a midget. If his wife told him to jump to the moon, he'd start trying to. He's scared to death of her.
Oh,
if
I know.
I want him to do anything, I just call her and I say, I'm going to tell your wife, he'll shut the hell right up. He gets real scared because she's the sweetest thing in the world.
Yep.
All right, Andre again.
Yep, we're just going to sign your name. This is for Derek.
There you go, Jake.
All right, this one we're going to write to Derek, D-E-R-E-K, and then just sign your name.
Red again or white?
Yep, red's fine.
There's for Derek.
Awesome. All right, photo number 2. Yep, we're going to write on this one in red, to Chad, C-H-A-D. Actually, Mark, you're up next, Mark, from Canada. You're actually up next. Crazy timing.
Is this for Mark?
Yep, we're going to actually write his name. It's M-A-R-K.
Okay.
And then we're going to write, don't go messing with the country boy.
Got you.
That was crazy timing.
What part of Canada is he from?
Mark, what part of Canada are you from? Mark's in love with Maurice, the Mrs. wife.
Yes.
He's from London, Ontario.
Yeah, we used to do some TV tapings up there. We'd also do them in Brantford, Ontario, the small right outside of T.O. God, we used to go up there all the time. And those are some of the cities where we do our Canadian TV market. Mark, this is for you, brother.
All right.
All right, here's Hillbilly Jim dressed up like he's fixing to sell somebody a used heart.
We're going to do this one in yellow paint pen.
Okay.
And we're going to make it out to Kent. To Kent. K-E-N-T.
K-E-N-T.
Yep. Hall of Fame 2018. And then we're going to sign your name. Hey, Corey Lane. How you doing, Corey?
Hey, would you buy a used kidney from that guy? I wouldn't. All right, here's me, and I believe this looks almost like Dusty.
I think
Dusty
it's Bundy.
Rhodes.
No? Maybe. I don't know. It's
No,
not Bundy?
But no, Bundy was much bigger than that.
That does look like
That
Dusty Rhodes.
That does look like either Dusty or one of them young worker boys. I don't know. Check it out.
Yeah, it might be enhancement talent.
Bundy only wore black stuff. Hey, Bundy would, and his singlet was like 50 times bigger than that. I don't know who that kid is.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be from TV. So for this one, we're
All
just,
right. Might just be like some kids they put me on TV match with. What color on this and what do I do?
we can do red, and his name is Ben, B-E-N, red paint pen, and then Ben, and then sign your name to Ben.
He wants Ben on it.
Yep, he does.
Okay, coming up, Ben. I'm gonna do it. I got it.
Looks great.
Another
right.
hillbilly chain.
Yep, this one we're just going to sign your name in red.
Got you, brother.
This is for Melvin Seymour. Thank you, Melvin.
Appreciate you, Mr. Seymour.
All right, the next one we're going to do, we're going to do that in red, and we're just going to sign your name.
Got you.
Yep. Armando Hernandez, this is for you. And by the way, Ben Tilley, that was yours, Ben. The one we just did a couple ago, that was for you.
Thanks, Ben Armando. Appreciate you.
All right, this we'll do in red. And he wants you to sign it in the upper right-hand corner. Don't go messing with the Country Boy. Hall of Fame 2018, and then your name.
Okay.
Rick Samuels, this is for you, Rick. There's a little bug in here.
There we go, my friend.
Awesome.
Okay. All right, another one.
All right, this one is, hold on. I think it's the wrong photo for that one. It's got to be the one with the chain, the white one again. Yep, that's the one. Yep.
That one right there.
Yep, that's the
Okay.
one. Yep. We're going to do to Andrew, best wishes.
Red, okay.
Yep, red looks great.
There you go, my brother.
There you go. Yep, perfect. The next one we're just
Another one the same.
Yep, we're just going to sign your name. That's it for this one.
Red too.
Yep, red's fine. And this is for Nick Batson. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Mr. Batson. Appreciate you.
All right. What number is that? Number 5. Yep, this one we're just going to sign your name in red. This is for Tom Tuckwell. Thank you, Tom.
Tom Tuckwell, that sounds like a name where he's living in a different country under another name.
Yeah, it's a gimmick name.
That's Tom. If he might not be in the witness protection program, I might know him.
All right. This is, we're just going to sign your name in red. That's for Ken Sweeney. Thank you, Ken.
Another one of the same.
Yep, we're going to write on this one, Hi, Chris, Hall of Fame 2018, and sign your name in red.
It's Hi, Chris.
Yep, Hall of Fame 2018.
H-R-I-S.
C-H-R-I-S.
Okay. He wants Hillbilly Jim Hall of Fame 2018.
You got it. Yes, sir. Chris Walker, this one's for you.
Hey, Chris.
Yep, that one also had the 2018 Hall of Fame on it, right? The one you just did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this one is photo number 5. Yep, that's the right photo. We're going to do To Spencer. Hall of Fame.
Spencer.
Yep, that's correct. And then we're going to do Hall of Fame 2018, and then we're just going to sign your name. Guys, if you want to place a last-minute order, now's the time to do so, right here on the website. So this one we're going to do in red, yep. And we're just going to write WWE Hall of Fame 2018 and sign your name. Daddy Negron, this is for you. Yep, Anthony, I got your orders. I got 2 of your orders. I got a CD and a photo. No problem, Danny. Thank you. Yes, sir. That one, we're just going to sign your name in red. Matt Thorpe, that's for you, Matt. And same gentleman, we're just going to sign your name in red.
Same thing.
And we got one of your CDs coming up. We sold one of your CDs, guys.
Okay.
And he just wants you to sign your name on it, wherever you want.
Okay. All right. What color do we want to sign this, Jared? What color should we sign this with?
Yellow.
Yellow. And should I sign, Jared, where should I sign that? Inside, where at?
I would ask.
I would do it on the cover. Or
What's on the cover?
Yeah, I would do it on the cover, yeah.
Okay.
So we can display it.
In yellow, right?
Yeah, the yellow would be great.
Would that be good? White might be good too. Which one would be good? Which one would be best, Jared?
I say go with yellow.
Okay, just want Hillbilly Jim? Is that all he wants?
Correct. Yep, just your name on there.
Yeah, this looks good.
Somebody asked if you ever worked the Cow Palace in San Francisco.
Yeah, we used to work Cow Palace a lot. That's what that looks like.
Looks great.
That looks good.
We got 25 songs on here that I did. They're all guitar instrumentals and me doing them myself. And it tells you all what it's about. Jared, you want to take this right here, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Cow Palace. Let's talk about the Cow Palace. Located in a real historic area of San Francisco, the old one. And it was located in an area where there were a lot of a Polynesian American Samoan people lived there, right? And when we go out there to wrestle, hell, half the people in the audience were bigger than the wrestlers I'd wrestle. Right? When you go walking to the ring, the security was kind of crazy and lax. And they would, if they liked you, they would beat you to death because they liked you. If they didn't like you, they'd beat you to death because they didn't like you. It was hilarious. First time Cousin Junior, God rest his soul, Lenny Kane came in and he wrestled for us. And I was getting over a knee injury, a real bad knee injury, and I brought him in to manage him. We went to the ring, and I mean, they popped on him because he'd do the mule kick and all that stuff. And they beat him so bad, being happy that he had such a good match and won. And by the time we got back to the dressing room, hell, he was damn near injured. He couldn't even, we didn't know if he could work the next night because that Cow Palace was something else, man. I mean, that's a historic place, you know. So
that's where Roddy Piper got his big break as the Cow Palace, too.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be, we're going to do this in red, and we're going to sign it, Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy, and then your name.
Okay.
Tim Haber, this one's for you.
All right, here's another one just like it.
Yep, this one we're going to write Hall of Fame 2018 in red, and then just your name. It's from Marco Cardoza. Thank you, Marco.
Thanks, Mark.
Alrighty, this one we're going to write on here in red. Yep, that's the right one. Yep, we're going to do to Matt, and then we're just going to sign your name, M-A-T-T.
All right. There's Matt's. Another one just like it coming up.
Yep, we're going to write on here, don't go messing with the country boy, and then just sign your name. This is for Corey Stedman. Thank you, Corey. Guys, we're wrapping up. We got about 10 minutes left with Hillbilly Jim. If you want to place an order, you can do it right now on the website that you are watching the show on. Click on Hillbilly Jim's picture, scroll down on the drop-down menu, and choose what images you want him to sign. Got about 10 minutes left, guys.
Before we get away from here, I got a story about signing autographs in L.A. that I must tell everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Go, whenever you tell me to.
Yeah. Yep, this is going to be for Anthony Alston. He just wants you to sign your CD.
Oh, the CD.
He wants to be signed the CD. This is what color for Anthony? Red?
Oh,
red,
no, I didn't mean the CD. He just wants you to sign the cover.
Oh,
like
okay.
like you did last time. Yeah.
Okay, got you. When I first began with the WWF, they sent us out. We were in California, and they sent myself, John Studd, Tito Santana, a couple of more of the boys, Piper and JYD. We sent us over to Universal Studios, right? Universal Studios, and they sent us over there someday because we were hot as we could be. The business was, and they wanted us to sign some autographs, right?
Right.
And all these little children were coming up to me, and I hadn't been in the company very long, so I was trying to do the right thing, and I learned the importance of asking people what their name is, right? Because when I got there, I'd always write.
Oh wait, we're gonna do that on silver.
Okay, I'd say, hey, I'd say, hey, what's your name? Somebody'd say it's Jared, it's John, it's Jeff, it's Tina, whatever. Well, let me tell you, these little Hispanic children were coming up to me. Listen to this. And I asked this one little girl, I said, hi, honey, how you doing? You're awful pretty today. I said, what's your name? She said, Estela Valajejo. And my mind went to like meltdown. I said, there ain't no way in God's green earth or hillbilly hell I could ever spell that. So you know what I do? She got a best wishes, Hillbilly Jim. So I always ask before I start trying to spell a name, because sometimes if there's a communicato problem between you and the person you're talking to, you can't ever get it right anyway. So I figured best wishes and good luck is always something that always works. Okay, that's my Universal Studio story. Now this is going to be in silver to who?
Yep, silver Sharpie. We're gonna write Anthony, Anthony. Don't go messing with the country boy. Hall of Fame 2018, and then your signature.
My time and get that whole autograph. There you go. It's got all that in there right there.
That looks great. That looks great.
Hard to beat. It's hard to beat on a picture of these Sharpies. They work every time and they don't run. Of course, you got some things there's better to have the ink, the big ink. Okay.
All right, we're gonna go to white paint pen for this one.
White paint coming up.
And then we're gonna write to Corey, Cori.
Cori.
Yep.
Now, you know that white paint on this don't do too good.
You know,
Unless I go on the body.
yeah, I would go on your body. Corey Lane picked this one out, so I would go on your body.
Okay.
Yep.
This is going to go to Corey, C-O-R-Y.
No, Cori.
Okay, hold on. Got you, brother. Let's go. Now what?
Don't mess with the country boy, and then just sign your name.
Silver, she said.
It came out pretty good, right?
I'll show you in a second. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it does look good.
If you put it in that white background, it don't do too good. But right down there, where it's got some color to come behind, it does do good. There you go.
Yeah, that looks great.
Okay.
All right,
We got the Hillbillies and Triple H.
Yep, we're just gonna sign your name in red.
Got you.
Red paint pen. Ian Thorpe, this is for you. And Ian also purchased a CD off you, but he doesn't want it signed, so that's cool.
Okay, thanks, Ian. Appreciate you, little brother. All right, now the big Hillbilly.
Yep, this one we're gonna do in red, and we could write WWE Hall of Fame 2018, and we're just gonna sign your name.
There it is, my brother.
Awesome. And then I don't, Jared, if you want to find the RF items, they might be around you. I don't know if they are or not.
Yeah.
I could tell you what to do real quick for them.
Let's see here. We have got one of the posters here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we're gonna do that in white paint pen. And then we'll write "Don't go messing with the country boy" at the Hall of Fame 18, and then your signature.
Okay.
Do you still watch The Business, Hillbilly Jim?
Honestly, no.
I got you. Yeah, no, a lot of people don't.
It's not that I have anything against it. It's just that I have other interests I like to watch. And you know, I'm the kind of guy that I like to move on with my life. Once I've done something, I'm so happy I've done it. I like to move on to something else because life is more than for me than just one thing. Like, it's hard for me to be a fan, you know? It really is. It's very difficult for me to want to be a fan for anything, to follow a sport. That's like, you know, how many football games have I seen? How many baseball? How many basketballs? Okay, it don't matter how many teams I've seen. I've probably in my lifetime seen ones in my mind that I can compare them to that these teams aren't as good as. Or I might have seen players. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate someone doing a good thing. And I will look at a game a little bit, but I won't rarely ever sit and watch an entire game. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, no, I understand you.
I'd rather get out there and work out every day myself. That means more to me because I know how athletes are and I know what athletes think. And I just want to get out there and do my own thing. You know, I'm not mad for anybody doing it, but I usually think about those guys as much as they think about me, which is rarely. So I am not a guy that's so much of a viewer as I am a doer. It frustrates me to watch guys having fun. If I can't do it, of course, it might take this time in my life and going through what I've gone through in my life, I can't do it no more. So I have to find things that make me happy. Here's the one in white that you wanted.
Yep.
Okay, now which one first here? This here?
Well, yep, we'll do that in red paint pen. And we could write "Don't go mess with the country boy" Hall of Fame 18, and then your signature.
Okay.
Joe, the Jim Duggan ones, are they signed in powder blue?
No, they're signed in silver Sharpie.
All right. There's the Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy 2018 Hall of Fame.
Awesome.
Okay, now these little stickers and things, what's up with it?
We could just write on top, I guess in yellow, on top of the
Okay.
actual, yeah. Wherever you think it will stick the best, just your name.
Okay. There's some room on the back, but I'll just try on the front, okay?
Okay.
I'll try not to cover up too much.
I literally found
you
those
can see
stickers.
this. Yeah, this would be good. Okay, there's Hillbilly Jim on that one. And then I got a rock and wrestling book.
Yep, that one we could sign in red. And we'll do just a typical Don't Go Mess with the Country Boy Hall of Fame 18 and then your signature.
Okay. And would you like it? It's kind of busy on the front. Would you like it on the back, or I can maybe work it on the front?
Let's do it on
Which
the back.
one?
The back.
Okay. Plenty of room on the back here. See what I'm saying? Got a whole thing. Unless
Perfect.
you'd rather have it.
No,
Okay.
it's good. It's
Okay.
good.
You won't. Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy, Hillbilly Jim, Hall of Fame.
You got it.
Is that right? In red, right?
Yep, that's perfect.
Yeah, this looks good.
Any other orders come through, Joe? Is that it?
That's it for now.
All right. Guys, we got about 5 minutes left. If you want to place an order, you have 5 minutes to do so. Like King Kong Bundy says, 5.
That looks pretty good right there.
Yep, that looks great.
It showed up much better. And there's the sticker that come with it in case you need it. Okay. All right. Where we at?
There might be a magazine, a loose magazine. I'm not sure if you guys did it already. We might have did it earlier.
I think we had done that earlier.
Okay, so that's cool. So there's the only thing that's really left, Jared, and we can do that after the show is the Jim Duggan 8x10, so you can just sign them afterwards, and then there's trading cards we can do in blue Sharpie, and yeah, I think we're pretty good to go. Jim, is there anything you want to say out there to your fans that might be watching the show?
Now, Rob, really quick, I do have a couple things from Dave Sablick. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
8
right,
by
Dave
10s,
Sabex.
and then I have
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, we got to do
Okay.
Dave Sabex. I forgot about Dave.
So we've got Dave's, and then there's one more from Brian Koenig, an 8x10 press shot that I didn't see anywhere on the list here.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
We're gonna do those now. Then give me some color. Give me some colors that you want me to do them in. What
Okay.
should we do here?
Yep, let me see the promos first.
Well, that can go black or red. Be good.
I would do red.
Tell me
Yeah.
blue.
Did he have notes on
I'm
there?
gonna do a Sharpie with this. Huh?
I would do paint pen on these. Yeah, he had some notes what he wanted written on them.
To Dave, sorry we didn't have time for.
Camp Snoopy.
Can I do that with this one here? Be fine.
Yeah, I would do the paint pen. I think he likes paint pen.
Okay.
Yep, and you know Dave
I'll do whatever
Sabeck.
you want.
He's a promoter from Minnesota. I think you worked with him before.
I sure do know, Dave.
Dave gave me my greatest piece of merchandise that I own. It's a WrestleMania 4 program signed by the entire company.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, Nick Bockwinkel went around and he got all the boys to sign, and I'm talking about Rick Rude, Andre, Savage, Elizabeth, like
Wow.
the entire company at WrestleMania, and it's priceless.
Sure is. That's the thing about those guys that are gone. If you ain't got them, you ain't getting them. Right?
Yep.
Here's the one for Dave. Is that okay?
Perfect.
Okay, and this comes with Dave's, right? Let that dry a little
Correct.
bit. Okay. Now, what about this one here? Boy, that's a mess looking thing. Howdy. That's the Godwinns. What color should I do this one in?
I would match it. If it's already silver, I would just do silver.
Okay. We'll put it down here where you can read mine because they got it. It's all kind of blurry, you know. I did it at the bottom there, brother.
Awesome.
Okay. Now we got the black one. This was in black for those hillbillies. I'm gonna go on and stick with the black. Okay.
Yep, that's good.
That damn Henry and Phineas, they write big letters about this big. You know. They do that purposely. They do that purposely on an autograph just so nobody had nothing to write on it, you know.
Right.
And the one that was the worst was Owen Hart, God rest his soul. And you could sign autographs for people, for 5 or 6 people, and he'd wait till you're done, and he'd see where you wrote your name on there, and he'd give it some, and he'd write over top of it, "I love you, Hillbilly Jim." And all the guys would be looking at you funny, like, "What the hell's going on, Hillbilly?" Or he was such a tremendous joker and ripper, you know.
Oh yeah, he was the best.
This one here, Dave wants, whatever that means.
I'll find out. Hey, on this one here,
Yeah.
Bronze Feller. Hey, feller, Bronze Feller. Is that right?
That's what it says.
I'm going to put it on there.
Yep.
Just like he said, because I'm going to follow directions. I'd have made a good Nazi. I'm just doing what they told me to do. That's a bad joke. You know that. All right. I got that one done there, Jay.
Okay, and we have got this last one for Mr. Brian, and I'll pull his name out here. See it?
Do I need to sign? That's for Brian. Do I need
Yeah.
to sign anything but Hillbilly?
You're just gonna sign your name on it.
What color would you like on that one, Hoss? Red?
I would do red on that one.
There it is, brother.
All right, and I guess that's it, right, Joe?
Yeah, if you ask me one thing, say anything to the people, I think I pretty much always said I always appreciate them. I can't wait to get back out and talk to folks. I love sharing their stories. They all have a wrestling story that nobody can believe. I'll tell you quickly as I leave with you guys a King Kong Bundy story, okay?
Yeah.
Right. They sent me around working with Hogan and him, and we were getting ready for some WrestleMania. Of course, they would always feed me to Bundy since I was the second kind of character babyface, and I'd go around putting Bundy over wherever we went to, and I'd put him around getting him ready for WrestleMania, right? And I always liked Chris, but boy, he was off. He could be it was like herding a bull in the ring. I'll never forget this story. I told Bobby Heenan this, and Bobby went crazy. I had a match with Bundy, and when the bell rung, Bundy run across the ring, and he called himself going to kick me in the gut, right? So I could bend over, right? So he could start waylaying me. Well, he kicked me in the crotch so hard that he didn't get his foot up high enough, right? And he kicked me in the crotch, and I told Bobby Heenan, I said, "Bobby, Bundy kicked me so hard in my private parts, I thought I was a colonel."
That's all.
Private and colonel. And Bobby went crazy.
That's
He
awesome.
thought that was the funniest thing in the world. Anyway, miss those guys. And
Yeah, they're the
hey,
best.
thanks for the opportunity. Let us do this. This is I've enjoyed this.
Oh, we sold 2 more items. We just sold 2 more items. We sold a unsigned CD for Matt Thorpe, so you don't have to sign that. Then we're just typing the last 2 items that just came through, and then we're gonna take it home. All right, we're gonna do.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day up there, and I'm gonna get out and have a nice day around here. The weekend, like I say, today is good, and tomorrow's supposed to be spectacular. And hey, man, you know my saying: every day is a good day.
Yeah, as long as you're above ground. We're gonna do one with the little beaver 8x10. We'll do one of them.
Got a little beaver. Yep.
And on this one, we're just gonna write Hall of Fame 2018 Country Strong, and then sign your name.
Country strong. You want that in red? What color?
Red's fine. Both of these can be red. So Hall of Fame.
Say it again, little beaver. What?
No, we're just gonna write Hall of Fame 2018 Country Strong, and then sign your name.
Okay. Got you.
All right,
There it
that's
is, my
that's
brother.
for Mike, and then the
Oh,
last
we
one.
got one more with a hillbilly around his neck here. I see.
Yep. Don't go messing with the country boy, and then we're just sign your name.
Okay. All right, don't go mess with the country boy. The hillbilly signature signed there.
Awesome. That's pretty much it. So I want to thank you for joining us today. It's been a great show, Hillbilly Jim. It was an honor and privilege to have you on our show with Signed by Superstars. And Jared, I can't thank you enough for helping out. And yeah, I guess you could have the floor if you want to say something to wrap things up.
Is this me? Well, listen, I hope to see you guys again, and I appreciate you thinking of me and being considerate of me. And this has been a wonderful experience for me. And maybe we can see each other in the future. I'm looking forward to it. I've got some more items here that after we close down, I'm going to sign for you. But Jared and I will go through that real easy for you. And just everybody have a nice summer. Everybody be safe. Take care of yourself. If you're out on the highways, remember it's not your road, it's our road. Let's all be careful, be courteous to each other. And heck, I'll see you down the road, brothers.
Thank you guys for joining us. And don't forget, we're going to be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. And once again, thank you so much, Hillbilly Jim, for being here today with us.
My pleasure.